guys, I'm Sisi.
And I'm Mski.
And we're watching Jujutsu Kaisen episode 3 of season 1.
So in the previous episode we had the entire setup of this show, I feel like.
Yeah.
Obviously the end goal is gonna be for Sukuna to be killed, which means that Itadori is gonna have to die.
And forced to eat all the fingers.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get all the fingers. By the way, something was up with me in the previous episode. I missed a lot of things. When I was doing the editing, I was like, what is going on? How is he not seeing any of these?
It wasn't your day.
Yeah, it wasn't. But in that episode, Gojo mentioned that they already have 6 of the fingers. He gave one to Itadori, which means that they now have 7 in total, and 5 of them are still with Gojo.
But why is not he giving the other fingers?
Well, we don't know what will happen to Itadori if he eats more of those. Maybe it's just a precautionary thing. Also, from now on, I'm gonna call Itadori by his other name, his first name, Yuji. It's just way easier. So for this upcoming episode, we're gonna be introduced to a new character. We already saw her in the previous episode, that lady that was traveling with the train. I'm kind of intrigued to see a female character in this show. So far, it's only been male ones. Other than that little girl, well, I don't know how little she was, but like in the club with Yuji. And I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting how to see a sorcerer that's a girl, you know. But I mean, it's probably not just her. There's other first years that are well, there are 2 others, supposedly 2 other first years. Because now we have Yuji, that girl, and Gojo mentions 2 others.
Yeah.
So quite clearly, not everybody wants to kill curses on a daily basis, so it makes sense. What's going to be interesting with this school is that all the students and the senpais and the principal as well, all of them are gonna have like pretty interesting backgrounds, because to be involved in that business, there has to have been something that happened to them, and we're gonna find it out, all of it. I'm hopeful of that, at least. I hope that we don't just leave it to the viewer's imagination, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's about it, more or less.
Yep, let's go.
Let's get into it. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, where you guys can get full-length and early access reactions. The link is in the description. Our rap in the background, hip hop. Whose hairstyle is the worst out of them 3? Fushiguro? Makes sense. It was her request.
Yeah.
That's a downside to this city, I guess. Nah. Why though? Look. Of course. The ladies always notice Gojo. Nobara.
It looks like she's going to be an interesting character.
Yeah, she does have that personality
and confidence.
Yeah, I mean, all of them do. You can tell that in this show we are watching high schoolers, I guess, because you can tell like their personalities are exactly that. Although Gojo doesn't seem to be like really that young, although he does have that, I don't want to say goofy, I can't think of the proper word at the moment.
The cool guy personality.
Oh yeah. She's probably right as well. How does she read them so well? What does she think of Gojo?
しかもそのうち2人はおのぼりさんと来てる。行くでしょ、東京観光。
What the hell?
いますよ、
Oh.
呪い。
Oh, okay. Country folk.
墓地そのものじゃなくて、墓地イコール怖いって思う人間の心の問題なんだよ。ああ、
そんなことも知らないの？
実は
飲み込んだ。
野原、ユージ、2人で建物内の呪いを払ってきてくれ。
あれ？でも呪いは呪いでしか払えないんだろ？俺呪術なんて使え
Did
ない。
he lie to him?
君はもう半分呪いみたいなもんだからでもま、重力のコントロールは一朝一夕じゃいかないから、これを使いな。
Yeah.
呪具、戸ざま、呪力のこもった武器さ。これなら呪いにも効く。
ダサ。
Why do I feel like he's lying to him about the weapon?
はいはい、いってらっしゃい。
They aren't gonna make a great team, I feel like.
やっぱ俺も行きますよ。無理しないの。病み上がりなんだ。でも虎杖は要監視でしょ。まあね。でも今回試されてるのは野原の。
Ah,
Okay.
makes sense.
呪いって危ねえんだよ。
Oh! I told you.
に言われたくないわよ。さっさと行け。
今日ずっとお前の情緒がわかんねえんだけど。
だからモテないのよ。
She's a strong girl. I like it.
てめえ
Yeah.
のこと持ってんのかよ。
Bitch! Bro! Yuji's a menace! What was that?
The curse.
Oh, his reaction was proper. Ah, bro.
出た呪い。
Wow. He's so skilled. Wow. That's him doing all of that.
動けんね。
Yeah, you can.
ユージはさ、行かれてんだよね。とはいえ、生き物の形をしたものを自分を殺そうとしてくるものを一切の躊躇なく取りに行く。君みたいに昔から呪いに触れてきたわけじゃん。
Yeah.
Yeah.
普通の高校生活を送っていた男の子がだ。
There's just something wrong with him. But I think it has something to do with his parents as well.
今日は彼女のイカれっぷりを確かめたいな。
Yeah. Is she the same as Yuji?
真ん
Is
中
it
の
gonna
マネキン
reveal
だよ。
itself?
それで隠れてるつもり。
Ah,
来ないで。
Oh, she has a heart.
yeah?
Is the hammer?
It's a hammer, I think. I think she got it wrong. Oh, she didn't actually.
野原にわかるかな。地方と東京じゃ呪いのレベルが違う。
Because there's more people. Huh? Oh, okay, that's just a mid-credits thing. I was like, what the hell is going on? Are we freestyling the show now? Oh, this is her traveling to
生
Tokyo.
まれる。人口に比例して呪いも多く強くなるで。
Wait, they vandalized the van.
それ抜いた方がいいわよ。
Wow.
Oh. Oh, what is that kid doing there?
ほら、もう大丈夫。おいで。子供は美人に懐かないってのは本当に。
There might be more curses in that room.
Maybe. Oh, surely. Oh.
That's fluffy though.
It's hairy. And it's quite disgusting. She has to be smart here.
人質
Is she gonna stop it?
それを自覚してるんだ。それゆえの人質作戦。私が死んだらその後子供も死ぬ。子供が死んでも私は死なない。合理的に考えて私だけでも。
No, stop
No.
thinking that way. Yeah. Great choice.
丸腰よ。その子を逃がして。
Is it gonna bite?
逃がしてくん
Yeah.
最後に沙織ちゃんに会いたかったな。
Sorry, Chan.
Who's that?
Is that Yuji? Bro. Oh. Oh, he's got a talent. You have to give him that.
払います。待って。
Huh? What is she about to do?
幽霊呪法。
She's using voodoo.
Voodoo magic, like
Yeah.
black magic. Wow.
Nice.
They did it.
ちゃんと行かれてた。
It's crazy. Yeah, but if it wasn't for Yuji, she was screwed.
We're getting her backstory.
Yeah, this is good. Her traveling again.
私が小1の頃、東京から村に越してきた沙織ちゃん。
She dyed her hair?
そんな沙織ちゃんを村の奴らは仲間
Ostracized.
追い出した。
Hmm.
気持ち悪いったらありゃしない。
That van wasn't even hers.
あの村にいたら私は。
Bro.
つうか何食って育てば素手で壁ぶち破れんのよ。
鉄痕じゃなかったんだよ。
鉄痕じゃなくても無理よ普通。
They keep arguing over it.
Yeah. I guess that is going to be the dynamic between them.
Well, yeah.
沙織ちゃん、私東京に来たよ。いつか会えたらあの時言ってたお店。
That's why they showed that shot.
あんたにも感謝してる。私が死んでも私だけが生き残っても明るい未来はなかったわ。ありがとう。
まあ理由が重ければ。
So she can say thank you.
俺言ってくるね。
Yeah.
お疲れ様んさ。お、子供は送り届けたよ。
Joseph.
今度こそ飯行こうか。
ビフ的重視いっす。
Nah. The outfits are so good. Oh, he's so nonchalant. Ah, Gojo.
教師英秀少年院どう運動場上空
Is that a newspaper?
おい、
Or is that the prison?
It looks like yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
どれだよ
What the hell is that thing?
It looked like a
Like a massive baby in a womb?
yeah, exactly.
死亡
Somebody died? Wait, that's it? Fuck, these episodes are passing by so quickly. Like you can't even tell.
We're watching the next one.
Well, there's an after credit scene, so we're gonna check it out. Let's see.
ジュジュ散歩。
Jujutsu.
私はパーを出すぞ。
じゃんけん。
Ah, she won.
寿司か。銀座のいつものとこでいっか。
ザギン。
Don't tell me Goju is playing them again.
カップ焼きそばと焼きそばが別物のように回転寿司も別物なんだよ。
私は寿司が食いてんだよ。
寿司は食事だけ、回転寿司はレジャーなんだよ。遊園地なの TDL な。
Fushiguro is so tired of them.
立派寿司はな、 寿司が新幹線に乗ってくるんだ運転手さんこの子回転寿司初めてなんだ国道沿いの駐車場がバカでかい立派寿司まで
Get your ass in the car, Yuji. Okay, that's the preview for the next one. Okay, so you can tell that the team is forming, or it's pretty much formed already. This is the four of them. Gojo,
Yeah.
Nobara. That's a difficult name. We barely got used to Fushiguro, now we're gonna have to get used to Nobara. It's so difficult for me.
They're actually a team of 5. Because Sukuna.
Well, not really. It doesn't work like that. But I understand what you mean. Yuji is suppressing Sukuna a lot.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Sukuna did come out and speak to Gojo when he had the opportunity.
Yeah.
But this episode, none of that seemed to happen.
Poor Sukuna.
Yeah, being trapped in Yuji's body must be hell, honestly. Well, that's what he deserves, though.
Yeah.
Sukuna, for all the things he's done, probably. But yeah, I mean, going back on track, I was talking about, like, the team has formed. Now you can tell, like, the relationships are, you know, starting to form. You can tell that Gojo is, like, the senpai, and he's, like, the teacher, and then there's the three of them. Fushiguro, who's, like, the calm one, Yuji, who's, like, the dumb one, and then you have Nobara, who's just really impulsive.
Yeah.
The hothead.
It's a nice nickname.
Yeah, the hothead of the group, kind of. But you can tell that Yuji and her are gonna have a lot of arguments. On Nobara, though, she does seem like she had like a pretty interesting background. See, I couldn't understand a lot of stuff about her, but what I got from it is that she was definitely somebody that hated her village,
Yeah.
or where she grew up. The outskirts, the small town. And we've both grown up in a small town, we know...
And we love it, actually.
Well, there are quite a lot of positives growing up in
Yeah.
a small town like that, the outskirts of the big city.
But you're also missing on a lot of opportunities.
And then again, there's also the thing that a lot of people in small towns, they tend to speak a lot about,
Yeah.
you know, the other people in the city, because like there's nothing
They
else
know,
to do.
and they know them.
Yeah, it's just gossiping all the time. I think at the very least I understood that Nobara really hated that, and that's why she was so excited to be in the big town, in the big city now. Because like there you can do anything you want and nobody's gonna be bothered about it, you know? No one's gonna pay attention to you. You can be in that big crowd and you're just one of everybody, one of many. That's what I mean. And then that story about the other girl, Saori, I don't know how it's pronounced. Her story is what really pushed Nobara to be this person now, I feel like.
Yeah.
Definitely. You can tell that they hated her, like that village, the other kids, the other people. Because like the van, remember, and also the house, they vandalized her whole place.
Yeah.
I can just imagine that she was probably somebody coming from a big city to the small town, which always meant that, you know, people from the outskirts are gonna make fun of her and poke her for maybe looking like she's a little bit above them. Not that she was probably, but that's what they were always gonna feel like. So yeah, I mean, there was that dynamic, I guess. But, you know, Nobara can find like somebody who can relate to her in Yuji, I feel like, because Yuji has also grown up from the outskirts.
Yeah. But I don't think that will happen soon. Cause
Well, yeah, it's gonna take time, quite clearly, but you know, when characters tend to argue all the time, there always is that one scene where they open up to each other,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Yuji and Nobara are gonna have that moment. See, the other thing that was interesting to me is Gojo once again, because he was... At every moment of when he's on screen, I feel like he's like plotting something, and he's always like always a step ahead of everybody that he's speaking to. That wasn't the case here. He was just casual about it. And I feel like that's the perception that I have to continue with him, because like he's so casual about everything. Of course he isn't gonna be like a step or two ahead of everybody. He just goes with the flow.
yeah.
You know, that's his character. I don't know why I feel like he's like this manipulative senpai and not senpai, sensei. When quite clearly he's not, he's just going on with the flow and he has his ideas of how things are gonna
Yeah.
work.
And he's actually chill about everything.
He's chill about everything. Remember
Like-
when he met Yuji. He knew exactly what to do. He wasn't even bothered. He was like, Yuji, are you dying or are you doing this? And Yuji did that. And so Gojo was like, hey, it worked.
Eat this.
Yeah.
Eat this thing.
Yeah. So yeah, he's quite clearly a pretty cool character in that sense that he's just this casual guy, but everything works out for him. We have to applaud him for that.
He has luck.
Look, there's nothing lucky going on with him. I'm sure he worked hard for...
Everything happens the way he wants it to.
Oh yeah, that's because he's the man. Something else that was made clear to me in this episode that I wasn't sure of until this moment is the cursed energy thing. I wasn't sure if every sorcerer has cursed energy, but it was confirmed with Nobara's presence. Well, yeah, the voodoo thing and the magic she does.
So she's using curse against curses.
Well, that's the way it works. Every sorcerer does it. Well, think of the cursed energy as in just the way they fight.
Is that why Gojo said that if Yuji releases Sukuna, the curses there will die, but it will attract more?
He definitely said that if Sukuna was to be released by Yuji, the curses are gonna be attracted to him. But that's probably more so because they wanna feed off of him. Because like, these cursed monsters also feed off each other. And they get stronger that way. So that was probably what was gonna happen. Anyways, though, the episode was absolutely brilliant. And I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this reaction, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and tuning into the next video, and we'll see you there.
See ya!